Before we start, please help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button with a quick uppercut. It really helps the channel. Now, let's get into it.
Come on, you bitch! You scared coward! You got man enough to f*** with me! You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch!
Last few months, and here we go! And McNeely, as advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson.
There are boxers who win, who dominate. And then there was one man who did something completely different.
I dare you talk to me like that. You should get up and kneel to me now, and I'll spare you the night of the 28th.
And this is what Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson of what McNeely and Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laid it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes.
He didn't just beat people. He didn't just knock them out. He stared directly into the eyes of anyone arrogant enough to underestimate him. Anyone reckless enough to disrespect him. Anyone who opened their mouth wider than their chin could protect. And then he methodically, coldly turned their confidence into worldwide humiliation.
How did you feel about the guys you were in the ring with?
I wanted to kill them.
Today, we're breaking down the most brutal examples of Mike Tyson teaching people lessons about respect. Violent, bloody, merciless.
I didn't have the real eye jam me. So I went out the car, I said, excuse me 1 minute. I got out the car and I hit Mitch and the bitch went down and he bent over and I grabbed his head and I hit him boom one time and his head hit the floor and hit the concrete. Boom! And I said, oh, then that's when he was out.
And friends, help us hit 1,000 subscribers. It really means a lot for the channel. Also, stay until the end because the final story in this video is one most people have never even heard before. And honestly, it might be the craziest example of all. Before we get into the specific fights, you need to understand one thing. Mike Tyson was never disrespectful just for attention. He was a product of the streets, a product of pain, a product of a system that either breaks you or turns you into a machine. The Bronx in the 1970s wasn't just a neighborhood, it was survival territory. A little boy getting bullied, a kid who loved pigeons, a child arrested at 11 years old. Then Cus D'Amato appeared and started molding that pain into a champion.
Because he wasn't getting any love in his life until he was 13 years old, has a horrible life. Then all of a sudden he gets adopted by one of the greatest boxing minds of all time, who's also a hypnotist, and takes him when he's at his most vulnerable and he has the most need, right? He's on his own, and this fucking guy turns him into one of the greatest fighters the world's ever seen.
Tyson learned one truth early in life. Weakness invites attack. So whenever somebody showed disrespect through words, gestures, trash talk, or press conference behavior, it didn't just hurt his ego. It flipped a switch that pushed Tyson into a wild state where he became terrifyingly focused.
You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch! Look at you scared now, you hog! Scared like a little white scared of the real man. I'll you till you love me.
From 1985 to 1988, the average Tyson fight lasted less than 2 rounds. He didn't give opponents time to recover. He didn't give them time to think. Once he found rhythm, it was over. And now I'm going to show you the best examples. Tyrell Biggs 1984, Los Angeles Olympics. Tyrell Biggs wins heavyweight gold, standing on the podium, smiling. America's new amateur superstar.
In the 1984 Olympic Games.
I saw Tyson lose 2 fights as an amateur. He made a whole lot of mistakes as an amateur.
Mike Tyson lost the decision, and with it his Olympic dreams. Meanwhile, a celebrated super heavyweight, Tyrell Biggs, looked on. And in the summer of '84, it was Biggs who captured a gold medal.
Mike Tyson never even made that Olympic team after losing the trials to Henry Tillman. Tyson stood there watching other people collect medals. Biggs knew that, and according to several stories from that time, he loved reminding Tyson about it, talking down to him, acting superior. Using that specific tone, people from rough neighborhoods instantly recognize, "I'm the Olympic champion, you're just street trash pretending to be a boxer." October 1987, They finally meet in the professional ring. Tyson could have ended the fight early. He admitted it himself afterward. But he didn't want a quick knockout. He wanted punishment. He said it openly. I wanted to hurt him.
What broke him down? Was it just
constantly body punches? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him, actually he was crying in there, making woman gestures like, I can't find it, but I knew that he was breaking down soon.
You're saying that Biggs was crying when you were hit him?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And perhaps the 4th round on.
So that you knew you had him by that time?
Absolutely, but I knew he was tough in there taking those punches.
7 rounds of precise, surgical destruction. Tyson ripped the body apart first, forced Biggs to lower his hands, then smashed the head again and again. Tyrell Biggs somehow survived the worst night of his boxing career.
Oh, that was a tremendous left hand. Oh, this is it. He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over. And it wasn't even close.
And what we've seen has happened so often in which a fighter...
Michael Spinks, June 1988, Atlantic City. Michael Spinks wasn't some random loud challenger. He was a former 2-division world champion, the man who defeated Larry Holmes twice, an undefeated fighter with a 31-0 record. The entire promotion centered around one idea: Spinks can beat Tyson. Spinks believed it. His team believed it. Tyson wasn't the first scary fighter he'd ever faced. Mike listened, stayed quiet, watched everything. Then the world witnessed those famous 91 seconds.
Against Larry Holmes, an aging Larry Holmes, and he was successful against the guy that hadn't fought in a long time in Jerry Cooney. The right hand lands to the head of Mike Spinks. It's Tyson all the way here in round number 1. Vicious shots to the body. Nothing really heavy landing yet, but he's taking them. The uppercut, body shot, down goes.
I thought he was better than me. I'm gonna fucking destroy you, motherfucker. I think I'm with his wife and his family and his mother and his father. I don't have that. I'm envious, jealous, and fucking killing him, fucking
He
fuck him.
leads with the right hand. Down he goes. I don't think he'll get up from this. Mike Spinks is laying flat on his back. The count is up to 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. He won't be...
Spinks hit the canvas twice. The second time, he couldn't get up. At that moment, it became one of the fastest heavyweight title knockouts ever seen. Tyson wasn't just trying to beat Michael Spinks. He was trying to destroy the very idea that Spinks belonged in the same universe as him. Confidence is good, but overconfidence against Tyson was one of the most expensive mistakes a fighter could make. Peter McNeely, August 1995. Tyson returns after 3 years in prison. His comeback opponent, Peter McNeely.
The best 3 years of my life in prison. I mean, nothing when you don't have your peace. You need your sanity to dictate any part of life. God punish you by giving you everything you want. See if you can handle it.
McNeely wasn't elite, but he understood promotion. At press conferences, he screamed, waved his arms around, promised to wrap Tyson in a hurricane, and claimed Iron Mike was just a myth.
I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass. But if you haven't made your pay-per-view arrangements yet, make them soon. Because remember what happens when I wrap you in my cocoon.
The crowd laughed. The media played along for entertainment. Tyson sat there staring back, occasionally smiling slightly. But true Tyson fans understood what hid behind that smile.
He was a different guy. It's like a different model of fighter than we had ever seen in the heavyweight division before. A fucking destroyer, man, where every fight was an execution.
The fight started and ended in 89 seconds. McNeely charged forward immediately, like a man trying to create chaos before reality arrived. Tyson met him with 2 punches and dropped him instantly.
And McNeely, as advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson. Down goes McNeely. Seconds into the first.
McNeely got up, rushed again, and got destroyed a second time almost immediately.
Mills Lane had stopped that nonsense because they were starting to butt heads. Oh!
Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut, down goes McNeely again!
McNeely's hurt this time, Steve. He's very hurt. He can barely stand up. This way, he's got about 30 seconds left.
Then his manager jumped into the ring before a third knockdown even happened. Technically a disqualification. But by then, it no longer mattered. This story proves something important. Tyson, after prison, without real fight activity for years, was still faster, sharper, and more dangerous than anything McNeely could offer. Press conference noise doesn't improve your defense. Volume doesn't strengthen your chin.
The more you hurt someone, the more the people's gonna love you.
The more you hurt somebody, the more people are gonna love you.
The more spectacular you hurt them, the more spectacular you knock them out, the more they're gonna love you.
Now let's pause and talk about the psychology behind all this. Why did overconfident opponents collapse against Tyson so quickly? First reason, overconfidence creates mental blind spots. A fighter who convinces himself Tyson isn't terrifying enters the ring expecting one reality and receives another. That tiny gap between expectation and reality? In elite boxing, fractions of a second decide everything. Second reason, Tyson understood people. Cus D'Amato didn't just teach him boxing, he taught him how to read opponents psychologically. Tyson could study your breathing, posture, eyes, and body language, and instantly locate fear. And arrogant fighters carried a special kind of fear, deeply buried fear, the kind that explodes once reality hits them.
Fear is my friend. I love fear. Fear allows me to reach my highest potential. The fear of failing is an illusion.
Yeah.
Fear is an illusion, but we have to have desire. We have to have something that pushes us. Fear pushes us.
Third reason, Tyson used disrespect as fuel. He talked about this many times himself. Anger wasn't a weakness for him. It sharpened him. The more disrespect somebody showed, the calmer and more precise Tyson became. That's the paradox of elite fighters. Emotion doesn't cloud their thinking, it sharpens it.
I know the art of fight, I know the art of war. That's all I ever studied. That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring, because that's all I was an annihilator. That's all I was born for. And now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you believe in me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss them. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him.
Fourth reason, fear itself had already become Tyson's weapon. Many opponents lost before the opening bell even rang. Their trash talk wasn't confidence, it was self-defense, an attempt to convince themselves they weren't terrified. But Tyson always saw through it. And now we move to probably the strangest story in this entire video. A fight many of you have never even heard about.
You want me to go to jail because you're a homicide? For me. I fight you. Keep fighting sanitation workers, bartenders, security guard. When you fight me, I'm going to kill you. I want you. Bad, baby.
Mitch Green, New York, never sleeps, especially Harlem. That night, Mike Tyson wasn't looking for violence. He just wanted to pick up a leather jacket from Dapper Dan's legendary boutique on East 125th Street. White leather, $850. Don't believe the hype, stitched across the back. Tyson was on top of the world, undisputed heavyweight champion. Magazine covers everywhere, the entire planet talking about him. Then fate placed one final piece on the chessboard. Outside the shop, Tyson ran into an old enemy, Mitch Blood Green.
Everybody stopped laughing, and I'm talking stuff. Yeah, these bitch ass niggas there. You imagine that shit? I'm waiting to get myself. I turned around, Mitch Green's in this motherfucker. And these guys all scared. They don't want to talk. I said, oh shit, Mitch fucking Green. Then he just started talking. What the fuck you doing in my hood, nigga? Oh, then it was on from then.
Green grew up in the Bronx, survived being shot twice as a teenager, and became a gang leader. almost 6'6", toothpick always hanging from his mouth, pure aggression, and he still carried anger from their boxing match 2 years earlier. Back then, Green became only the second fighter ever to survive all 10 rounds with Tyson. But he lost the decision, and he never got over it. He believed Don King owed him money. He believed Tyson robbed him. That anger sat inside him for years. Then suddenly, they were face to face in Harlem.
Fight. It's gonna be a grudge match and a rematch. He hit me and he ran. He mocked me. This is gonna be a fight. Tyson, and you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. It was for my mama, I'd have shot you, punk.
Green screamed at Tyson and rushed him. Tyson later described it by saying, "My hand slipped." A massive right overhand smashed directly into Green's face.
I didn't have the real eye jam me. So I went out the car, I said, excuse me 1 minute. I got out the car and I hit Mitch and Mitch went down and he bent over and I grabbed his head and I hit him, boom, one time, and his head hit the floor and hit the concrete. Boom! And I said, oh, then that's when he was out.
Tyson was drunk. No gloves, no referee, no corner team. Just chaos in the middle of Harlem at night. Tyson kept throwing punches at a giant man who refused to go unconscious.
And you guys threw down in the street?
Yeah.
Or in Dappers?
In the street.
Green's eyes swelled shut completely. 5 stitches across his face. Still standing. Bloody, but alive. Tyson later admitted he genuinely thought he had killed him.
Behind it, Thomas in trouble again. And now Tyson moves in for the kill. 2 uppercuts and a left hand. Thomas trying to hold on.
Mike Tyson's story is what happens when years of pain, discipline, rage, and talent collide with seconds of arrogance. Every man in this video thought he understood what he was stepping into. Every single one was wrong. And the scary part? None of them were bad fighters. They simply violated one rule. Disrespecting your opponent means disrespecting yourself. Because once you stop respecting danger, you stop preparing properly. You stop thinking clearly. You stop fearing consequences. And that means you stop being truly ready.
Goes something like this. All people are afraid. Being afraid is a very normal, healthy thing. If an individual were not afraid, I would have to send them to a psychiatrist to find out what was wrong. Nature gave us fear in order to survive. And of course, fear is our best friend.
Tyson understood that better than anybody, because he grew up in a world where arrogance cost people everything. If you learned something new from this video, hit the like button. If you want more breakdowns of legendary boxing moments, subscribe to the channel. And tell me in the comments, who should we break down next?
The right hand catches him. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, it's all over.